All right, welcome back to the start of the second half between Fairbury and Johnson County Central. I'm Kyle Mathas, joined by Derek Diller. This game is brought to you by Jefferson Community Health and Life in Fairbury, as well as Implement in Plymouth, Norris Public Power District, Nebraska Land Tire and Service in Crete, Beatrice Community Health Hospital and Health, Lamo Plumbing in Beatrice, and Miller Sales in Claytonia. Also by Johnson County Central Public Schools, which their two teams are trying to go 2-0 this tonight, with the girls varsity already winning 48-39 over Fairbury, and the boys varsity leading it at the half 20-17. I know we talked about what both teams have to do to try to pull this one away, but how does Fairbury limit the turnovers in the second half? What do they have to do? Because there's a lot that it looks like they have to do.
Yeah, they're trying to force passes in where they shouldn't. That's a big part of it, and being strong with the dribble. They kind of, when they're dribbling, they kind of leave it out in front of them. That's an easy way to get it stolen.
Yeah. Well, one of the big storylines in this to start the second half is going to be Nolan Wellensek, who's in the game right now, but he has 3 personal fouls. Remember, in high school basketball, you can only get 5, so that's he's going to be playing with fire here.
You have to be a little careful, yeah.
Yeah. Let's see what he can go here. Wellensek needs to be careful as JCC starts with the ball. As here's Alex Cruz. Possession arrow will be favoring Fairbury. It's Cruz now, dropping it off for Keegan Jones, who we haven't seen too much since the first. Wes Swanson, spin move, pulls up from the free throw line, won't go. Prelwitz grabs the board as bodies hit the floor. Long pass ahead to Ben Starr, finds the cutting Atkins, and Atkins can't finish. And the rebound by Jones. Here comes Jones now, dropping it off for Swanson. Now finds Keegan Jones. Giving it off for Ludeman. Ludeman almost pushed off right there.
Could have been a charge.
Wes Swanson from the free throw line hits the mid-range jumper, and JCC leads by 2 possessions once again, 22-17. Here's a pass across, full court pressure being applied by the Thunderbirds. Atkins, nice pass to Prowitz, drives baseline, Euro step. Oh, and Prowitz almost had a highlight reel right there. Couldn't finish. 2
layups for Fairbury this half have been missed. Yeah.
Wow, what a long lead pass ahead for Jones. Can't finish on the layup, and we're going to get a foul on Keegan Jones on the rebound. He's wondering how that was a foul. Keegan Jones picks up his third.
So he had the ball.
Yeah, so the two of the tallest players on JCC, Keegan Jones and Nolan Wellensek, both have 3 fouls. That's really
a close
hurt
game
him.
like this. Yeah, you got to keep them on the floor.
Yeah, that could really hurt. As here is Jacoby Atkins. Pressured in the backcourt here. He's got to get the ball across the byline, and he does. It's Jacob Nippert. Jumps it off for Atkins, driving baseline from the right side. Swing pass to the left. 3-pointer wide open. And no good for Corey Nippert. Short. Wellensek grabs the board. He's double-teamed. Oh, and they're going to call that foul. Let's see who they're going to call it on. Is it going to be on Ben Starr, or is it going to be on Jacoby Atkins? That was just
Ben Starr.
That is Ben Starr on the foul, his second foul of the game. That is, I'm just trying to be as unbiased as possible, but that was a bailout.
Yes.
That was a bailout.
He was
foul.
in trouble.
He was in trouble. He was double-teamed, and they bailed him out. Here's Wes Swanson. No-look pass, and that no-look pass might have ended up almost causing a turnover, and it almost did. Ludeman almost had it stripped. Wellensek gets it back. And here's Alex Cruz back to Swanson. He says, I got it. And he can reset here. Almost actually got. Oh, now he does get fouled by Atkins. All the way back near half court.
Fairbury is still keeping up their pressure defense.
Student section's making me laugh because they're over there saying, What? Yeah, it's always a student section. The students with the most energy. And we love to have student sections in high school and college. I wish the NBA would have student sections, but that's not possible. Here's Swanson to Cruz. Cruz drives with his right, gets to the cup, and Cruz can't finish. Short on the layup, rebounded by Corey Nippert, and he brings it up. Gives it to Prowitz. 5:40 to play in the third quarter, 22-17 JCC. No points scored by Fairbury, 2 by Johnson County Central in the third. And here's Atkins to Prowitz. Gets a couple screens. Oh, he had the ball stripped by Ludeman. Ludeman on the fast break, goes to the rim. Oh, Prowitz. Prowitz landed funny on that knee.
Both of them are.
And he's limping with that left knee, but he's walking like he'll be okay. Ludemann's also limping. I mean, I get it. You want to put your body on the line, but if it comes to the point where you're going to risk an injury, do you really go up for the block right there? As the first free throw by Ludemann won't go. I mean, Prowitz is one of their stars. They need to keep him. Unfortunately, they've already lost one of their players in Blake Starr to an injury, a knee injury, which you don't want to lose another one like Prowitz.
No.
Second shot for Ludemann. No good. 0 for 2 from the line for Ludemann. So Prowitz is able to make him miss twice. Doesn't let him get the easy layup, but luckily for Prowitz and for the Fairbury fans, he doesn't get injured. Here's Prowitz driving baseline. Bounce pass to Atkins. Atkins goes inside, puts it up off glass. Tough miss.
Boy, Fairbury cannot buy a basket right now.
Yeah, Wes Swanson grabs the board. Here's Alex Cruz. Goes to the rim. They get a charge. What a play by James Martin. Draws a charge on Alex Cruz, and that's the loudest I've heard this gymnasium tonight here in Fairbury. And Alex Cruz picks up a second. JCC fans aren't happy with it. But
no, they are not.
Unfortunately, what's new? We've heard them all night.
Yeah.
And also heard them the entire Mudecas tournament. Prowitz to Atkins. Atkins getting pressured near the half-court line. He's got to get it across, and he does to Prowitz. Prowitz drives baseline, goes up, blocked.
What a block.
Ludemann blocks it, and Wes Swanson has it. Here's Ludemann. Here's Wellensek, spin move inside, nice. Finishes. What a beauty. And Wellensek with 6 points. JCC 24-17. Fairbury is still yet to score a bucket in this quarter. Here's a three-pointer from the right side. Got it. Finally, Prowitz hits a three.
Timeout, Fairbury.
Fairbury, calls the timeout, 24-20. With 4:24 to go in the third, Fairbury keeping themselves in this game, trying to pull off an upset. We'll be back after this on Ole Red. All right, welcome back to Johnson County Central versus Fairbury, brought to you by Building Tech, your Seco Building Systems builder in Beatrice, Creative Surfaces, your countertop specialist of Beatrice, Closet and Sons Dirtwork of Beatrice, Hilltop Performance Fitness and Crete, Johnson County Central Public Schools, and need financing for heavy machinery, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, RVs, ATVs, and other expensive items. Visit GoCurrency.com for details. Well, Fairbury, they needed something, and they finally hit a three with Prowitz. 24-20. And here's Alex Cruz for JCC. Goes from left to right. Gives it off to Swanson, who now can run the offense in this half court. 4 minutes to play in this third quarter. Here is Swanson on the right. Trying to look for some sort of opening.
About the slowest they've been on offense.
Yeah. Something you don't see very often from JCC. Swanson gives it to Cruz. Nice cut by Jones. Keegan Jones inside. Puts it up. What a great defensive play by Ben Starr. But then on the rebound, we get a reach in by Corey Nippert. Let's see how many fouls he's picked up. I think he might be up to 3 now.
Yeah.
He is up to 3, and he'll check out of the game. Coming in is Drew Watson, who also has 3. So here we go.
Everybody's got to be careful, yeah. A couple guys with 3 fouls.
Both teams in foul trouble here.
That's true.
13.7 fouls per game for Fairbury. Three-pointer from the left side by Cruz is short. Atkins grabs the board and finds the outlet to James Martin. Here comes Martin. Gives it over. Prowitz. Pump fakes. Shimmies through 2. Atkins layup. I think that was partially blocked by Cruz. And here's Keegan Jones. Jones coast to coast. Puts it up. Short on the shot. Great defense. Stand-up defense by Ben Starr. And now it's Prowitz. Uh-oh. Oh, Prowitz carried. I knew something looked funny with the way he dribbled that. And another Fairbury turnover. And I thought I heard timeout from one of the coaches, but I guess we don't get a timeout.
He's tying a shoe.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
And Fairbury just hurting themselves with these turnovers.
Yes.
But JCC hasn't been able to pull away yet. Alex Cruz checks out of the game. In for him is Sergio Velez. Here's Swanson. To Velez off the bench. Now it's Waring also. Jack Waring comes in off the bench. Swinging around to Velez. Keegan Jones from the top of the key lets a 3 fly. Hits it from the top of the key. Keegan Jones, that could have been an and one. He almost didn't have any landing space there. Here's Prowitz.
Foul.
They're going to call a foul on the floor. It's going to be a reach in on Jack Waring. Oh, Keegan Jones hits that three, and that was almost an and one.
It was close, yep.
Because I didn't see who was guarding him, but they didn't give him any landing space, which is a foul. And if it was the NBA, it might have even been a flagrant ejection, $10,000 fine, because the NBA is very soft. I apologize to any NBA fans out there, but come on now.
You are correct.
Am I lying? I'm not lying
Not
right
at
now.
all.
Here's Prowitz. Prowitz with his left kicks it back out. James Martin to the top of the key for Drew Watson. Oh,
that's his
Drew
fourth.
Watson picks up a charge. Wes Swanson drew it, and Watson picks up his fourth foul. And now they're going to have to check in Jacob Nippert into the game. And Drew Watson has just had a rough game. He has 1 point. He went 1 for 2 from the free throw line back in the first. Besides that, he has been just picking up some rough fouls.
I think that was a second charge call against him tonight.
Keegan Jones finds Jack Waring, left side three. Off the mark. The rebound, Ben Starr, went off of him on the baseline. It'll be JCC ball. Man, tough break.
Got to grab those rebounds.
Got to grab them. And the more they keep JCC in the lead later down the stretch in this game, the more JCC can pull away from this one. Well set cuts. Had a wide open layup, but couldn't finish.
Yep, good contest from Ben Starr.
Yeah, what a contest. And here's Prowitz. Prowitz looking for Martin over on the left. Launches a three. Short. Look at Velez coming in on the rebound. Sergio Velez finds Swanson. He's fouled by Martin. And Swanson goes to the line for 2 free throws here for JCC. JCC has not had a 10-point lead the entire game. They haven't had a double-digit lead. Well, if they hit both of these free throws, they'd be 1 point away from that. It'd be a 9-point game. First shot. Swanson's good. Well, Swanson is one of those guys that doesn't score too many points, but when he's hot, he's hot.
Yep.
And he's also a great facilitator of the offense. He knows what he's doing. He's an experienced guy, even though he's only a sophomore.
He does great on defense,
yeah,
too.
I was about to say, really good on defense. Yeah. 2 for 2 from the line for Swanson, so he's good from the line, too. At this point, he doesn't have many flaws. This is James Martin to Prowitz. This is Atkins. Atkins pressure near the half-court line. They got to get it across.
There's 10. Yeah.
10-second violation on James Martin and Atkins. And now JCC is in prime position to go up by double digits here with 2:01 to go in the third. They lead 29-20. And you got to think, like, with the score line here, this is Fairbury's score. This is what they want, averaging 31 points per game. JCC averages 48 points per game. This is not how they like to play. So you think it'd favor Fairbury more, but JCC can essentially run away with this one here. Here's Alex Cruz. Cruz at the top of the key finds Swanson. Swanson drives with his right Euro step. What a beauty.
Whoa.
Can't finish. Gets his own rebound. Can't finish. Tips it to Ludeman, and he finishes. Ludeman gets the offensive board off the tip by Swanson, and it's the first double-digit lead by any team in this game, 31-20. Feeding it to Prowitz in the corner. Pump fakes. Oh, it's going to be a reach and foul on Swanson. The ref looked like he was about to go like this and call a travel.
I think he was talking to Fairbury's coach Garver about the call.
Yeah.
Garver's been asking for calls most of the night, and he finally got one.
So Jarek Manns checks into the game for James Martin. Jack Waring checks in for Wes Swanson as he picked up his third personal. 1:25 to go in the third, 31-20. You're listening to Ole Red, the second game of the night. JCC's already 1-0 tonight. Prowitz inside. Can't finish the layup, but he's fouled on the play. Prowitz just simply cut to the rim right there and got the inbound. And couldn't finish, though, which he clapped his hands together. He wanted to get that and one there. Well, Prowitz has lit it up in the second quarter, was quiet in the first. Here he is from the free throw line with 2 shots. First shot falls for Prowitz, who's up to 13 points. All I got to say is that the students in the student section are really getting hype over there. I just heard one of them go
keep encouraging the team.
Yep.
That's what you need.
That's what the student section's for right there. Prowitz gets the second one to fall. 14 points for Brody. It's 31-22 JCC. As Alex Cruz they're flirting with backcourt violations as they're getting pressure near the half-court line. but they do get it across, and here's Ludeman. Pump fake Pump fake by Velez. He had Ben Starr up in the air, but he traveled.
He wasn't going to shoot over him. He saw that 6'6" frame coming at him. He thought different.
Yeah, remember,
ended up traveling.
Yeah, Velez was injured for the first half of the season. Has only played 3 games before this because he was injured due to football. But JCC made a good run in the postseason and in football. Here's Jacoby Atkins splitting the D, and it's going to be a reach-in foul. This is going to be on Alex Cruz. Yeah, Fairbury's in the bonus with 59 seconds to go in the third. I think this is going to be on Cruz unless they call it on someone else. No, they're going to bail Cruz out. They're going to say it's on Ludeman, his first. For Cruz, I think that would have been his third.
Yeah.
So Atkins to the line for 2. Atkins is 53% this season from the line. Misses the first one. I apologize to any Fairbury fans for that commentator jinx. I always forget that I should be saying this stuff after the play. As Alex Cruz and Sergio Velez checks out of the game. Wes Swanson and Danny Kong Menivong checks in. Haven't seen too much playing time tonight for Kung Menivong, which is kind of surprising. He's usually...
That's a fun name to say there.
Yeah, he's usually one of the first guys off the bench. Second free throw won't go for Atkins, rebounded by Wellensek, who had 3 fouls at the end of the first half, but hasn't picked one up since. Swanson now 45 seconds to go in the third. They can wind this clock down to the last shot. As Kung Menivong gives it over Waring. Swanson on a weave play, goes inside, kicks it over. Ludeman with his left, goes up and under, won't fall. What a rebound grabbed by Jarek Manns off the bench. 25 seconds. Prowitz baseline drive. Oh, it's too hard on the shot. Ludeman grabs the board. Now it's a 5-on-3 as 2 Fairbury Jets are in the backcourt, but Ludeman can't convert. Wes Swanson on the left side. We'll explain what happened to the 2 Fairbury players and after this play with 8 seconds to go. Wes Swanson gets a screen, cuts inside, goes up, charge! Wes Swanson's up to his 4th foul as Brody Prowitz puts his body on the line for the game and gets the charge call. 4th foul on Wes Swanson. And we're going to see a brand new player who hasn't checked into the game yet. Jackson Houghton checks in for Wes Swanson with 4 seconds to go in the third. Swanson has his 4th. That has got to hurt JCC. And Jarek Manns knows what's up. He's saying that they're shooting free throws, which they are. And the refs are acting like this is a baseline inbound for the moment. Are the refs about to overturn the call here? I don't think they are.
They're trying to decide if he is going to shoot free throws or
maybe a timeout called.
Refs are going to talk this over.
I think they might talk about if it's a chart. I don't know. Because Wes Swanson, who was the one that charged into Prowitz, and Kirk Ferris are putting their hands up. Prowitz and Coach Garver is saying, well, what do we do? I guess we'll just meet up and talk about it. The refs are talking to the scorers table. Anyways, this is what happened to those 2 Fairbury Jets on the previous play. Prowitz put up the layup, missed, fell. Ben Starr tried to pick him up.
Dragged him a little bit,
like a good teammate, even though there was a fast break for JCC. Then Prowitz fell as he was getting helped up, and then they kind of both were behind the play. So I wonder what happened. I'm pointing over to the free throw line. Why are they not having him shoot free throws here?
Since it was a offensive foul.
This is very so. It's still going to be a foul on Swanson, but no free throws. 3 seconds to go. Here is James Martin, full court heave. Oh, that was close. Just a little bit off though. 1 quarter to play, 31-22, JCC comfortably in the lead over Fairbury. Can the Jets make a run here in the 4th and try to end this losing streak? We'll find out after this on All Red.